Welcome to James Green's English Classroom. I'm James. I host a class on Zoom every day here at this time, 13 Universal Coordinated Time. Today's schedule, I will be here for 80 minutes, 80. And then we'll have a break for 40 minutes. And at 15 UTC, Ali Shafak will teach a beginner's class on wealth or education. Which one do you prefer? After that, we'll have another 1 hour break, and Warda is coming to teach her class mixed level open conversation. Yeah, that's the schedule. So my class here, I am a teacher, an English teacher in the United States, in New York, and I host this group. We have Zoom calls as well as text spaces where people can come, have conversation, join. I like to say join. We join on what we have in common. Play to integrate differences for the purpose of learning English. And so let's get started, shall we? Anybody have any news or distractions? I have some news. I created a WhatsApp group for women only. If you want to join that, you can send me a message in WhatsApp. So let's get started, shall we? Anyone else have any news or distractions? Hello, Frida. Hello, Rosa. Hello, Naeem, Jean, Bienvenue, Nani, Moonmi, Mijing Baro. Hello, everyone. Ram. Silence. Jean, are you talking to me? I'm going to mute you. I think you're just off mute. Okay. So I ask, if you're not talking to me, please keep yourself muted. Also, put your country in your name, like you see for me. James, United States. Put your country in your name. Helps me to remember who you are. And turn your camera on. I like seeing people's faces. You don't have to, but if you can, I like to see your face, and even when you're not talking. So the floor is open. Who would like to begin? Say your name, where you're from, and speak to the whole group. Yes, Asir? No? False alarm. I'm going to head off the question. So what is the topic today? What is the topic today? What is the topic every day? The topic every day is you. What's going on for you? When we meet people in our life, daily lives, we want to know about each other. We can't help but wanting to know about each other. How do we meet each other in our lives and talk about what is relevant? Ooh, Asir, what's going on there? Some construction in your apartment? I'm going to mute you again. Hello, Asir, did you want to talk?
Hello.
Greet, hello, and go.
Hello.
Speak. You said hello already. Greet, hello, and go. Keep going. Speak.
You hear me? You hear me?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, so if you heard me, then I said to you, speak.
How are you?
That's a greeting. How are you is a greeting. It's a way we say hello. You've already said hello, and you've already greeted me. No need to do it again. You said hello, hello, how are you? Now, go ahead and speak.
Okay, okay. My name is Muhammad. I am from Syria, but now I am live in Kurdistan, Iraq.
Where are you from?
I am from Syria, but now
Syria.
I am living. Yes, now I am live in Kurdistan, Iraq.
Kurdistan, Iraq. Got it.
Yes, I want to share you, but my language is very bad. I cannot speak English very good. Just
Wow.
yes, all time I listen you, but I cannot speak.
Asir, are you cleaning some pots and pans? Are you in the kitchen?
No, I am now. I am this time. I am working.
Okay.
This time not good for me.
Oh, okay. Well,
all time I am working.
I see. I understand. We work and we try to come anyway, and I'm glad you're here. I just wonder, while you're talking to me, can you stop working for a few minutes?
Yes.
Great. Okay. That will help me to hear you.
Okay. I hear you. That's first time I talk with you. First time. But just I will try.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Good. But this time not good for me. This time I am working. It start working.
What's a good time for you?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. What time is it now?
Now 4 p.m. in Kurdistan.
So what time is a good time for you?
11, 12 p.m. for me.
4 hours earlier.
Yes,
that's not a good time for me. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Now I have to go.
I'm sleeping.
Okay, no problem. Now I have to go.
Okay. It was good to meet you, Asir.
I meet you. I listen.
Yeah.
Listen, okay.
Great. Good to meet you.
Bye.
Bye, Asir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Who would like to do that? What Asir did? Just come in and greet the group, tell us what's going on for you, and move on.
Hi, this is Rosa from Mexico. In this moment, I am doing my chores and I have to take a shower and I have to go to work at 10 a.m. Now is 8 a.m. That's all.
Can I ask you some questions about your daily routine, Rosa?
Okay.
So how do you get to work? Car, walk, bicycle, bus?
By bus.
By bus. How long does it take you?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So what time do you leave the house? 9:30?
Yep, 9:30.
You get to work at 10, and are you a teacher?
No. I am studying my master's degree, but I have to do a project.
A project for work?
I have to do some improves in this.
I didn't understand the word. Improvs?
No, I have to do a project.
For school, for master's degree.
For school, yep, that's right.
What are you studying?
Industrial engineering.
Industrial engineering.
Yep.
Would you like to tell us about your project? You don't have to. You don't have to. Just asking.
No, in this moment.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So you're going to work on a project. That's where you're
Yep.
going to go.
Yep. That's correct.
And do you work on your project every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week? How often?
5 days a week. Sometimes I can stay in my home and work here because I am doing some in the computer. And sometimes I have to work there because I have to collect some data.
Okay. How much more time do you have before you finish your master's degree? 1 more year?
6 months.
6 months. Great.
Yep. Well, anyone else? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great job, Rosa. You've been coming to my class now for a few weeks and have been mostly silent. Good job coming in and talking about yourself.
Thank you so much.
Who would like to join Rosa? And Asir, telling us about your daily lives. The topic of the day, you and your days. I could tell you about my day yesterday. I have a new teaching assistant who she came to my classroom and she is helping me teach some of the students. And she, for some reason, wanted to argue with me during class. And my students are they're very low beginners. So we are studying just the colors. And I said, what color, what is yellow? And a student answered, her English is so low, she cannot write the letter A. And she said, school bus. And I said, that's right, great, yellow, a school bus is yellow. And my teaching assistant said, no, it's not. And I said, well, yeah, it's good enough, good enough. She said, it's not yellow, it's orange. And I said, well, don't worry, it's not that important for now. She said, but it's not yellow. And I said, well, look, try to get in, you know. And so we had a little bit of an argument. And then I asked another question. I said, what in the room? What do you see in the room of something that is a color? Maybe you can tell me, you know, what color is the wall? And the teaching assistant would answer. She would jump in and say, oh, the wall is white. I said, I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. I'm asking the students. She couldn't understand the difference between student and being a teaching assistant. Saiba, who's that? Yeah. She couldn't understand the difference between being a teacher and being a teaching assistant and a student. So every time I asked a question, she would answer for the students. And every time the student would answer, sometimes I didn't understand, she would say, oh, I think I know what the student is saying. I say, it's okay, let me talk to the student. We can figure it out ourselves. You know, we can. If you interrupt the student, then they don't have a chance to try to talk. And she didn't understand what I was asking for her. She seemed upset, and she just was playing on her phone. It was very surprising. So that was my day yesterday, being a teacher, working in the school, trying to work with students and trying to work with new colleagues, and it's not easy. Anyway, anyone else want to talk about their day? Working, studying, being at home with their family? Go ahead.
This is Munmi from India. I heard yesterday you have had one assistant in your class and who started interrupting. You were asking one student about what color yellow is, and she said school bus, and you said okay, and then your assistant interrupted, no, that's orange. And then again in another case, you asked about what color inside the room, and they didn't give chance to the students, and said white, and then you said no, let them answer, because otherwise if you keep on interrupting, then the students will not get chance to talk to us. And finally she was upset and started being busy with phone. Yeah, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So my day starts at, regular day starts at 5:30.
Shakir, mute. Go ahead, Lunmi.
Yeah. So yeah, start at 5:30 in the morning, and then half an hour I do yoga, and after that, yeah, I prepare breakfast and wake up my kids, because three of us, I mean my son, my daughter, and I, will all of us go to the same school, and reporting time is 7:30. So before that, I prepare breakfast and get them ready. Then by 10 minutes before, I go to school by car, and then yeah, so I remain there up to 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then I come back up to 5 o'clock. It's my time, so I do whatever I want. Sometimes I take nap, sometimes chatting, sometimes watching movie or reading book or anything, whatever I like to do, or writing. And then I go to gym for I spent 1 hour at the gym, and then I start attending your class. So after that, 1 hour or sometimes 2 hours, take care of the studies of my kids. Then yeah, that's how. And then dinner time, and sometimes there are some differences also in the weekends. We have get together like that. Sundays I usually spend at out. I love to go to the riverside. So that's how I spend my days. Thank you. Anyone else?
This is Murad. First of all, thank you so much, James, for hosting these daily sessions. This became one of the important things in my life. And talking about my daily life, honestly, there's nothing special about my life. The day, like yesterday's like today. Nothing special. No special activities that could take me out of my my boring life.
Murad.
Yes.
So if you notice, I didn't ask about your special days. I asked about your ordinary days.
Well, same routine. I can say just waking up early in the morning. I will go to work. I finish after like 8 hours. Then I will return back home to take a rest, to have my lunch or my dinner, because I'm eating only one meal per day. Then I will take a rest. Then I will go to gym or to do some exercise. Then I will go back to sleep, and then preparing myself for the next day. So honestly, there is nothing special. I would love to add more activities in my life so that I can, feel my youth, feel the importance of these days. So nothing special, honestly. And I'm feeling sorry for myself because just the days just pass by the same, and they won't be like a good memories or rememberable memories for myself. So maybe because I'm living now alone, far away from my family, and that got me to a place where I don't feel the importance of the day itself. So I'm just working, going back to home and doing the same routine. So this routine, lifestyle is honestly, it's affecting my personality, and I just realized that I don't have the stamina to work and to go to do the same thing that I used to do. So I have to change my lifestyle. I should travel like abroad or to anywhere just to have something special. So this is honestly, my lifestyle and my daily life.
Say anyone else, Murad.
Anyone else?
This is Mohammad Shehzad from Pakistan. So you want like my daily routine? Can I ask something about my daily routine?
I'm so glad you asked what I want. Is that what you'd like to know, what I want?
Well, a lot of people said about their daily routine, so I would like to tell a little bit about my daily routine.
Aha, I knew you weren't asking what I wanted. It was a trick question.
So I'll tell you, I start my day with offering my Fajr prayer, and after that I slept. You know that it is quite hard for me because I am so far from my family and I'm just living here alone to cook food and to cook tea for myself. So it's been hard and I'm trying to make do with the resources that I have. And after that, at 9 o'clock, I attend my all the classes till 12 o'clock. And after that, I came home and offer my Zohar prayer. After that, I slept. And on 3 o'clock, I also attend my English classes, level 4, till 7 o'clock. And after that, I came home. No, till 5 o'clock. And after that, I come home and play cricket with my friends. Not home. I'm just here in a city and I'm living in a small room there because my summer vacation has started and I'm far from my family from village. I'm in city. So that's why I play cricket with friends there that I have a little bit friends. Not my village friends, like my village friends, I have a little bit quiet friends. And after that, I play cricket and offer my prayer and attend your class. But unfortunately, between your class, so whatever my Wi-Fi goes and my data goes, and I don't attend your old class. And after that, I eat my meal and slept. Anyone else?
Thank you, Shehzad. I would like to do something. Just want to check in with somebody. Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid, can you hear me? Are you there? No? Abdul Hamid, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, maybe not. He's connecting to audio. Back to the group. Who would like to join on your daily life, your schedule, your routine, and maybe, like Murad said, what you want out of your life?
Hello, everybody. This is Amans.
Amans.
Hey, Mr. Green, how are you? Yeah.
May I tell the group about your wonderful performance?
Yeah, sure. Tell them.
Amans is in the intermediate group in WhatsApp, and I don't get to listen to all of the messages in the WhatsApp groups because there's too many of them. But I listened to Aman's message today, and it was so spectacular, so beautiful, so enchanting. I really was amazed. Would you like to tell people what you were doing?
Yeah, I was doing some kind of like acting in a voice play, something like that. Voice act.
You were doing a voice act play. You were doing a performance set to music. I don't know if you were playing music or actually playing the guitar. And did you write that yourself, or did you read it from? Did somebody else write it?
I actually I forgot. I write it. I write it by myself, I think. But
you wrote
some. Yeah, but some part I just it comes up like suddenly randomly out of in my mind, and when I see that in my mind, I just read it, and record it in the voice clip, and yeah.
So you wrote it yourself, and part of it was spontaneous. And would you like to tell us just a little bit about the story?
Well, it's actually about a two friend. They were best friend when they were since they were a child, and so both of them were an orphanage, orphan children. So they grew up in a hard life, and this two friend, the first one name is Brandon, and the other one, whatever the name he has. So they grow up until they were like 20 years old, and they got themselves into in a mafia business.
So hold on. So it's a longer story. I don't want the whole story, but you were playing a part in your performance. What part did you play? What character?
As a loyal, as a one of those two kids that they grew up as an adult, and one of them was a loyal person to his best friend.
Okay, great.
So they were in a lift, inside a lift, going up to the highest floor of this building. It's called Millennium, something like a corporation, something like a mafia, mafia that is owning that building. So they're both were like in a lift. They go up, and suddenly his friend was telling him that Brandon was telling Brandon that I think the new CEO should be dead because
Amans, slow down. You don't have to go into all the details. I just was curious about the character. I understand that a little bit more now. I don't want you to tell the story now. People who want to join the intermediate group and who want to listen to your storied performances, they can do that. But I just wanted to say that I listened to it and it was really, really interesting.
Yeah, it actually was like this, Mr. Green. So yeah, his friend.
No, I don't want you to give away more of the story. I just wanted to acknowledge that you had been creating a performance. The story, of course, stories can be very long and very in depth and very detailed, and that will take us away because people are not all the people are in that group. Not all the people maybe want to know that story in particular, but we want to know that you're doing something like that. That's part of your daily life, I would say, is, that you're engaged in this kind of creative process.
Yeah, I like to engage. Sometimes I like to play around with everyone in here. But thank you, all of you, that if you are in the Mr. Green's WhatsApp intermediate English group, whoever listened to my voice clip, yeah. Thank you for listening that out. For appreciate it. Yeah.
Say anyone else, Amans.
Yeah. Anyone else want to share their stories out? Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Green.
Thank you. So Annabelle, I see that you're back in the group and chatting a lot in the chat. And you know that I've asked you many times to not use the chat in the Zoom. Yeah. Sorry doesn't cut it. I've asked you many times not to use the chat in the Zoom because it distracts from what our work is, talking to each other with voice. Back to the group.
This is Anil from India, sir. I would like to say something about my daily activity. What I do in the day, I would like to share here. May I audible?
Can hear you. Go ahead, Anil.
Oh, okay, sir. So my day start with exercise. I wake up at 6 a.m. at the morning. Then I do exercise. In the exercise, I go for running. Then I do some little bit exercise in the gym. Then I came home. I take hot bath. Then I get up ready for my job and pick up the lunch box and I go to work.
Slow down. You come home, you take a bath, you do something and get a lunchbox?
I pick up the lunch box and go to the office.
You exercise, take a bath, get your lunch, go to the office.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Then after going there office, I work there and I take lunch somewhere around 12 a.m. And
PM, right? In the daytime?
No, sir. Yes, a.m.
Oh, in the middle of the night, at midnight.
No. Sorry. PM, middle of the day.
PM. 12 PM is noon in the middle of the day.
Yes, of course. Then I came home after office somewhere around 6 p.m. Then I get fresh. Then I go for some shopping or some domestic purpose. I went outside. I go outside. And after coming home, I attend your class. Then after class, I watch some videos, prepare for English, practice my English with my another friend, and take dinner and go sleep. This is my daily activity.
Great.
But in this daily activity, Yeah, in
Go
this
ahead.
daily activity, yeah. In this daily activity, I would like to add some extraordinary activity. Like I want to write a diary. It's a diary what I did in the day. I would like to write like in the morning to night what I have done. I will memorize and I will write it in a diary. This activity I would like to build. Yeah,
I
this
want
is
to
my daily activity.
I want to join you on that. I love writing in the diary. I love it. I have kept a diary my whole life, and I write in it continuously. I just write and write and write. And my transition or next step for me is, instead of writing in my diary, I want to write to other people. So that's why I love the Discord group or the text groups. I like to write in groups, on groups in text to people. That's why I write so much. It's instead of writing in a diary to myself. But
Yeah.
I still, if I can't write in Discord, I would write to myself, because I like to do that. I like to write every day. Great. And I heard that you have a routine where you would like to add writing to your routine. Great.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Anyone else?
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Let's go with that. Uzma, you have your hand up, but you don't need to raise your hand. You can just speak.
Hello, everyone. I'm Uzma from Pakistan, and I would like to share my daily routine. Actually, I'm a preschool teacher, but due to my leg injury, I couldn't go to the school nowadays. That's why nowadays my routine is a bit changed. Usually I get up early in the morning around 5 o'clock. Then I offer my Fajr prayer. And after that, I slept again and I wake up at 9 a.m. Then my maid come and I does house chores with the help of my maid. I'm a calligrapher also. Sometimes I do my calligraphy and I make some handicrafts. Then I take my lunch around 2 o'clock. Near about 3 o'clock, I teach my students. I have a class with my students around 3 o'clock.
Uzma? We lost you. We lost Uzma. Okay. Uzma?
Yes.
Oh, keep going. I heard you have a class at 3 o'clock.
Yes. I give class. I teach early years actually.
Keep going.
Yes, and after 6 o'clock, I join your class, and I'm here, and I'm trying to improve my speaking skills. And this is very helpful. This group is helping me to improve my speaking skills.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else?
Thank you, Uzma. I'm just going to mute you. And I just want to check in one more time to see, Abdul Hamid, are you there and can you speak? Abdul Hamid, are you there? Okay, no. Back to the group.
This is Amira. from Libya. I have a curiosity about who is Abdul Hamid. You mentioned twice in the class.
It's irresistible. I know.
Anyway, my daily routine since long 5 months, disturbance at all. I have be wake up early and go to my job, and sometimes I'm quick return to my home and do a lot of things in the same time, because I have an important event at 3 p.m. in my time of my country.
Amira?
You mute yourself.
So, yeah.
You muted yourself. You're good now.
Okay. Should be invite about this session. So I have a lot of complaint from my friends and my family, some member of my family, because sometimes the session take a long time, and I'm very happy because some bad habit removed from my schedule, and yeah, I will try to take a break from other environment, but still and focusing just only about this session. Anyone else?
Amira, can you help me understand what you mean? Bad habits were removed from your schedule?
Yes. Sometimes I'm take a lot of time just only didn't doing anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
This is Ahmed.
Wait, Ahmed. Abdul Hamid. Hello.
قول له ترى معانا
Abdul.
برافو عليك
Abdul Hamid. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you say hello? Abdul Hamid, can you say hello? Hello. Sundus, are you there, Sundus? Okay, back to you, Ahmed.
Yes. So for me, I want to share my daily routine. Actually, my daily routine is very complex, but I have a lot of the details relevant with the group, relevant with my work. So actually, I try to focus on the everything and the organizing everything. First of all, I am get up early, maybe 6 a.m. in the morning. I drink the cafe. I listen your voice. Maybe I download this call every day. I try to listen the recorder about the 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and a half. So I preparing myself to go to the camp, working with the refugees. So that work is very difficult because the people they consider themselves the refugees have the difficult mindset. Rather than I back to my home, I eating the lunch. I prepare everything to join the call every day. I see someone my time to organizing my task in this group. In the evening, I have something relevant with preparing the report relevant with my work. I'm preparing everything relevant with my my work, something like the report, something else. So after that, I go to my my sleeping or go to sleep. That's all, everything, my schedule, everything. But in the beginning this month, I started to new job. Maybe I wanted to change my schedule, change my something else. That's all.
This is Arif speaking. Yeah, my daily routine is at first I wake up as soon as possible and then I pray. And after my prayer, I back to home and then I recitation Holy Quran for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. After that, I go to a tutor center and I teach some student. There are 100 of students, I teach them. And then I back my home and I take my morning meal. Then after that, I try to watch your Zoom video. I download it in computer and I try to watch that. Then I study English and other academic subject. And after that, I go to another tutor center for teach. There is 200 students. I teach them different subject, but not English. Yeah. Then my days in this process, my days all whole days go, and at last time, yeah, it is night 1300 UTC time. Actually, in our country, it's 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. and I join your Zoom class, and when it is sometime 11 p.m. or in this time your class is finished and then I go to bed.
Great. I just, a question, Arif. You have 2 teaching sessions in the day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And the afternoon is not English, but is the morning English?
No, I teach both of the tutor center, science, Bangladesh and international, and religious matter.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, anyone else?
This is Khan speaking from Bangladesh. So I would like to share my daily routine or daily schedule. So basically, I'm not early riser. I get up at sometimes 9 a.m., sometimes 8 a.m. It depends on my institute as well as my my office. But I just got a bed very late. It's about at around 2 a.m. So that's why I just get up very late in the morning. So after then I just do something to fresh my mind, like sometimes half an hour. I just do exercise every day for my keeping cool my health. Around at 10 a.m. I go to the my office, and whole the day I just stay at office, and sometimes I come back at home at 6, sometimes 7. It depends on my work pressure. So basically, after coming home, I do my lunch and evening snacks and drinks sometimes. And after then, I just joined for James Green English platform, and I just stay for 2 or 3 hours every day. And after that, I just try to also arrange meeting, just gossiping with others people as well as. And yeah, that's my daily routine that I have nowadays.
I want to just mention something. If you notice, Khan said, I just joined for 2 or 3 hours. Just, the word just kind of means like you're doing something really quick and easy. But doing an activity like being in a Zoom call for 2 to 3 hours is not a I just do that activity. It's substantial. So it's just a little bit of a difference. How the sense that the word just gives.
Okay, so it doesn't make sense. So I need to put another word.
That's right. You wouldn't say I just joined for 2 or 3 hours. You would say I joined the call for 2 to 3 hours. Leave the just out. I joined the call for 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, well, yep.
Because the word just means it's really simple, right? Like, how do you cook an egg? Oh, you just boil water.
Yep.
It's, that's how it's to say it's very easy. It's very simple. You can boil water. You're not cooking a big feast. You just boil water. So you don't just do something for 3 hours. You just do something really quickly.
I understood your expression when I should use that expression, just the word.
Great.
Thank you. I need a feedback from your side.
Great. Over to back to the group.
Anyone else?
This topic was a hit. People really like talking about their daily routines. Everyone is like, daily routines, finally. Not a single deviation.
Hello.
Go ahead, Tayar.
Tayar, my name is Tayar from Azerbaijan, and I would like to talk about daily routine. Actually, I try to wake up as soon as possible, around 9 o'clock every day, and I go to the gym. I go to boxing and running every day. And when I come back to gym, I try to study my English, and I shared my English in 3 steps. Firstly, I study grammar, and second, I study some words, academic words, intermediate words, and so on. Then every day I listen in news, daily news on Al Jazeera, French 24, and so on. And when the time come to 13 UTC, it's about 5 o'clock in Azerbaijan. I join your class, game screen Zoom meeting, and I do it every day, and I try to speak every day, but it is not possible because sometimes I don't like topics, and therefore I don't speak. And then I speak everybody's speech and try to understand what they talk about. And when the time comes to 9 o'clock, I go to city center to stroll around and drink something. That's my daily routine life. Anyone else?
Tayar, I heard that you join the class every day and you want to speak every day, but sometimes you don't like the topic, so sometimes you don't speak.
Yes.
I have a suggestion for you.
Yes, I am listening.
When you don't like the topic, would you ask to change the topic to one that you do like?
Actually, I don't ask the group to change the topic because plenty of people talk about this topic, and therefore I don't ask.
Is that because you do like the topic and you like listening to people? Or is it because you don't want to be alone with you think that other people don't want to talk about what you want to talk about?
Yes, therefore I don't ask to change the topic, and I prefer to listening to speaking.
Well, I asked you a either or question. So a yes answer to an either or question doesn't really make sense. Is it one, you do like the topic, or two, you are taking care of the group because there's many people and you are just one person? Is it
Yeah,
one?
I am. Actually, I am taking care of group.
Aha!
Yeah, because I am alone, and it seems that plenty of people are willing to talk about this topic. Therefore, I
Yeah.
don't ask from group to change it.
It's not your job to take care of the group. Your job is to take care of your English.
I got it.
Leave taking care of the group to me.
Okay. Next, yeah.
Unless you want to take over my job.
No, I don't want to.
Great. Then forget about the group and take care of your goal, which is learning English. Bring in the topic that you want. If the group says no, fine, then drop it. But don't blame the group for something that it's not their job. It's not their job to take care of you, and it's not your job to take care of them.
Okay, if I come across this situation next time, I will suggest to change the topic.
Great, I can't wait.
Anyone else?
This is Murad. We were talking about our daily lives, and a lot of members have joined their experience and their daily lives to the group. So from my own side, I would love to ask you, Mr. James, about your daily life. If you can tell us briefly about your daily routine. It's a type of curiosity, I believe, but we would love to know since we are having like a group talk.
Mind read. You are curious about me.
Well, as I told you before.
Murad.
Yeah, please go ahead.
No. You go ahead. As you told me before.
Yeah, honestly, just recently, I found out that joining your sessions is very important to break the silence in my life, especially after finding my family away from me. So once I finish my job, I return back home. I will live in a silence, surrounded by silence, and no one I could interact with him. So I will join just to talk to you and to listen to others, just to bring more activeness to my life. So just a question, if you think that this question deserves to be answered.
It's not just a question. It's not just a question. That's been a theme. A couple of people in the group have been saying that a lot. Sometimes people yell it at me. It's just a question. It's not just a question. It's actually very important to you. And that's why it's coming up. That's why you're asking me. You'd like to know about me. Don't discount yourself. If you're following the conversations on Savvy, on box 3 competing, there is it's called discounting, meaning something is important to you and you're trying to sweep it away as if it's not important to you. It is important. Acknowledge that it's important to you. what you're saying makes a lot of sense. You're away from your family. You want to connect with people. You don't want to just sit in your house alone, staring at the wall. You want somebody to talk to. We are social animals. We are people. It's healthy to talk to people and to have relationships with people. It's important. It's fun. It's nurturing. It creates a balanced life to have people you can talk to.
Totally agree with you, because if we won't be, like socially active, we will end up introverts and not having that interest in life to talk to people. That over days that could, be created in our personality. So I totally agree with you.
Murad, a day yesterday or the day before, you said you're noticing. It was maybe Saturday. You're noticing that you have a tendency to become submissive. Remember that? You have
I was a little bit depressed, by the way.
You were depressed?
Yeah, I was a little bit depressed, honestly.
Were you depressed because you were becoming submissive, or you think that you're depressed, or it's the other way around?
I was talking
is that
in a way that is nonsense. I wasn't like
nonsense.
Focusing. I wasn't focusing in my words. I was like lost from hope and not ambitious, to be active or to come with something new. So I just dropped that word that I need to be submissive and to be okay with everything. Because on that day, I remember that I involved myself in a subject where I wasn't supposed to do it. So I did it, just to show off myself, and that ended up in a bad, result on me. So
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is this subject that you're not supposed to get involved in?
Something have a relevant in my work, and sometimes your work is gonna reflect in your daily life.
Oh, something not here, something in your life.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Oh, well. Okay.
So do you want to answer the question?
You see, what happened just now is you interrupted me. I was answering the question, and you gave this long, like, no. So I said, I backed off. Oh, okay. And now you pull me back around into the question. So can you make up your mind? Do you want to hear my answer? See, this is coming up. This is a good expression. You want to lead me by the nose. To lead someone by the nose means you grab their nose and you say, come this way. Now come this way. Now go like this. Now go like this. And that's what you're trying to do to me, Murad. You're saying, Murad, shut up.
Okay.
Murad, you're asking me a question, but then as soon as I say one word that you don't like, you stop me, you interrupt me, and you say, back to this, do what I want, tell me this, right? And that's how we get, tell me the color of your underwear, and tell me how many times you brush your teeth, and I want to know about you. Really. So if you want me, if you actually want James and not Murad's version of James, you can't lead me by the nose. Give me a chance to actually answer the question. Can you tell me what I said?
You were trying to say that I'm trying to pull you in a position where I will control you and to take the things the way I want. While I think it's a little bit tough, to give me that expression.
Excuse me. You're not telling me what I said.
I'm trying to summarize.
You're not.
The essence of
your You're not. So stop and take in what I'm saying. because you're immediately running to disagree with me. I'm telling you that you can't have it both ways. Either you want me or you want your version of me, and they're not the same. So if you want my answer, let me answer. And if you want to tell me who I am and what you want to hear from me, then go ahead, tell me. But you can't do both at the same time.
Well, definitely I won't ask you to answer me the way you described, which is the rough way. Definitely I have a lot of respect to you, and I really admire, everything that you are doing. So please don't put me in that position where, you described me like roughly, but I'm a rough person.
I'm gonna use yeah. I'm gonna use a word that I do like. I don't think it's a rude word. I'm gonna use it again. Hogwash. Hogwash. There's a much more rude word for that. Hogwash is the polite word for it. The rude word is bullshit.
Oh my God.
Hogwash. I don't believe you, Murad. Don't take it personally. I don't believe you. I would like to see it. I don't want to just hear you say it. I would like to see it so that when you ask me a question, let me answer. You wanted to know about my daily routine, and it's true. I'm deflecting your question. I'm not telling you what my daily schedule is because my role here is a little different than answering that question. And you're interrupting it. And so that's okay. And we're negotiating that out.
Can I add a small thing if you allow me?
If you tell me what I said first.
You said that you will deflect my question and that you don't want to answer it the way I want. So I think this is the main thing.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello.
No, hold on. Hold on a second.
But
Abdi,
but I still need to clarify one thing.
It's not that
before you.
No. You see, you're not reflecting me. You're not reflecting me, and you're not giving me a chance to say, yes, you got me, or no, you didn't get me. You're throwing in a few quick words, and then you're yes-butting me. Totally different. Can you tell me what I said now, Murad?
Well, you are saying that I'm not giving you the chance to reflect on my opinion or my comments. So you would love, to be patient and to wait for you to get the good feedback of my speech, whether I'm right or wrong.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not your speech. It's my speech. I want to check if you understood me or not.
Yes,
and I want to let you know
what I meant. This is exactly what I meant. Sorry.
I can do this all day long, Murad. Can you?
Well, I would appreciate that.
I could do this in my sleep, and I can do this. I can do this for a very long time.
Well, I have all my day long, just to talk to you. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to leave in 5 minutes, but I will be back to do it again. I'm going to cut you off, Murad. 10 minutes. I'm going to cut you off, Murad, and we're going to go to surprises and learnings. Surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves. We've got 10 minutes for it, and then we're going to take a 40-minute break. And for surprises and learnings, I particularly want to invite people who have not spoken at all. And there's quite a few people who have not spoken at all.
Solduri. Dissatisfaction. I couldn't come and attend your class for today. I was out for visiting sick closest friend for me. So I feel dissatisfied that I missed your lesson today. Thank you, James.
This is Ahmed. Just I can give you update about Ali Shafak class, Mr. Green. He is
Okay.
ready now. He is
he's-
ready now.
He's ready now. I didn't know that his class was going to be now. But that's maybe a change. That's the update you're giving me, is that he's going to teach earlier.
Yes, Ahmed, I think my class is 1 hour later, I think.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry. Okay.
Okay, so that's incorrect. We're gonna take a 40-minute break, and he teaches at 15 UTC. Great. Back to surprises learnings.
Yeah, this is Manoj from India. Today I learned a lot of things because I listened a lot of people's, they told about their daily routine. So I listened all of them, and I learned a lot of things about their daily routine, and I am also satisfied from this class because I didn't join your Zoom class last 2-3 weeks due to my personal issues. So, but overall, today I am satisfied. That's me.
Other surprises learnings. Satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves.
This is Khan speaking from Bangladesh. So I would like to say some couple of words. So today I dissatisfied about myself because of I can't join nowadays on time in this meeting, and satisfied about I learned a word today. It's about I noted already in my book. Hogwash. That's something rude. Rude, but it's politely rude. So I learned from you, and I'll try to apply in my next conversation with someone. That's all.
And the meaning of hogwash?
It's kind of rude. I'm politely rude.
No, the meaning is that something is not true.
It's not true.
Yeah. If I call something hogwash, it means I'm saying that the person is not telling the truth.
Okay, so it's kind of myth.
It's what?
Myth.
Neat?
I mean, untruth. Yeah.
Okay. Neat? I don't know neat, but yeah. Not
no,
true.
No, not meat. Neat. It's a myth. I mean.
A myth. Mythos. Myth.
What? What?
Actually, Mr. James, you changed the meaning of that word. You told me that it means bullshit.
Well, that's what bullshit means. It means that something is not true.
Nonsense.
Okay, so you changed the meaning.
No, I didn't change the meaning. Bullshit and hogwash mean not true. Bullshit is more, it's totally rude and vulgar, and hogwash is much more polite. I would say hogwash to a child. I would not say bullshit to a child. Hogwash is a polite, fun way of saying, that's not true, I don't believe you.
James, is it the same as nonsense?
So I don't know what you mean by a change in the meaning. Nonsense is a synonym, but nonsense has a different sense. Nonsense could mean not true. It could also mean I don't understand. Hogwash and bullshit don't mean I don't understand. It means, oh, I understand that it's totally not true. Anyway, back to surprises and learnings. Other surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves.
This is Rosa from Mexico. I have a satisfaction. I love this class, well, this meeting conversation, because all the people speak in English. That's very good for me. Thank you. Anyone else?
Other surprises, learnings.
This Murad. Honestly, I have a dissatisfaction, but I'm afraid if I'm gonna say exactly what I'm dissatisfied about, you will be upset.
You have a negative prediction. Do you believe you can predict the future?
Well, I can analyze, but predict exactly what's gonna happen. It's impossible to anyone to have this future.
How do you feel about what's happening now that you're bringing in the dissatisfaction?
So shall I say my dissatisfaction and we will evaluate whether you will be upset or not?
What do you think, Murad? Would you like to take up your authority and make a decision?
Well, I'm gonna, mention exactly what I was dissatisfied about. The word that you came with, it's like, it was so hard on me. I couldn't believe that I would hear one day that you will tell me bullshit.
Well, what is one small thing you can do so you're not so dissatisfied next time?
Again, please.
Whenever somebody has a dissatisfaction, I ask, what is one small thing you can do so you are not so dissatisfied next time?
I'll forget about it.
You'd like to forget. You'd like to forget about it.
Yeah, I will put it in my bag and I will move on.
Okay. Other surprises, learnings.
May I ask a question, James?
No.
Okay.
Surprises and learnings is not a question time. You can try to bring it in as a surprise or learning. Can you try to do that?
I don't know. It is another word, just like the word that he mentioned. That member, I can't remember his name. He said the word hogwash. There's another vocabulary, scapegoating. Someone keep repeating that word. I couldn't know the exact meaning of it.
Scapegoating.
Yes.
Blaming one person for something. Putting the responsibility on a person, blaming them for a problem when they are not the source of the problem. It is a way to distract from the actual source of the problem. And it's time, so we'll leave it there. If you want to know more about scapegoating, look it up in the dictionary, bring it up next class, bring it up in the text spaces. We're going to end there. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day if you're coming back later, or if not, we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye,
Bye.
James.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice time.
Bye, Islam, Ahmed, Nani. Bye, everyone.
Have a nice time.